Hello, I hope your summer's going well. Mine is. I've been spending time in the garden. I just got back from the garden and I'm enjoying the time I spend revisiting this wonderful book, Wonder, Wonderful Book of Wonder, and the continuing theme of Be Kind. And we are returning to the part where it's still Jack's perspective and he has been suspended for punching Julian. Ugh. And they're about to go on winter break. So let's see how this develops. Season's greetings. Weirdly enough, when we got back home and Mom brought in the mail, there were holiday cards from both Julian's family and August's family. Interesting. Julian's holiday card was a picture of Julian wearing a tie, looking like he was about to go to the opera or something. August's holiday card was of a cute old dog wearing reindeer antlers, a red nose, and red booties. There was a cartoon bubble above the dog's head that read, "Ho, ho, ho." On the other side of the card, it read, "To the Will family. Peace on earth. Love, Nate, Isabel, Olivia, August, and Daisy." So Nate and Isabel, those are the parents' names. Isn't it always odd when you learn your friends' parents' names? You always just think of them as Mr. and Mrs. whatever. So that's who that is, and Daisy is the dog. Cute hot card, huh? I said to Mom. A cute card, huh? I said to Mom, who hardly said a word to me all the way home. I think she honestly didn't know what to say. "That must be their dog," I said. "Do you want to tell me what's going on inside your head, Jack?" She answered me seriously. "I bet you they put a picture of their dog on the card every year," I said. She took the card from my hands and looked at the picture carefully. Then she raised her eyebrows and her shoulders and gave me back the card. "We're very lucky, Jack. There's so much we take for granted." "I know," I said. I knew what she was talking about without her having to say it. I heard that Julian's mom actually photoshopped August's face out of the class picture when she got it. Oh, that's so mean. She gave me a copy. She gave a copy to a couple of the other moms. "That's just awful," said Mom. "People are they're not always so great." I know. "Is that why you hit Julian?" "No." And then I told her why I punched Julian. And I told her that August was my ex-friend now, and I told her about Halloween. Letters, emails, Facebook, text. That clicking noise you hear is my guinea pig drinking water. They get into a water drinking mode and they just go at it for a while. So that's what that clicking sound is. You must be thirsty. December 18th. Dear Mr. Tishman, I am very, very sorry for punching Julian. It was very, very wrong for me to do that. I am writing a letter to him to tell him that too. If it's okay, I would really rather not tell you why I did it, because it doesn't really make it right anyway. Also, I would rather not make Julian get in trouble for having said something he should not have said. Sincerely, Jack Will. Dear Julian, I am very, very, very sorry for hitting you. It was wrong of me. I hope you are okay. I hope your grown-up tooth grows in fast. Mine always do. Sincerely, Jack Will. Dear Jack, thank you so much for your letter. One thing I've learned after being a middle school director for 20 years, there are almost always more than two sides to every story. Although I don't know the details, I have an inkling about what may have sparked the confrontation with Julian. While nothing justifies striking another student ever, I also know good friends are sometimes worth defending. This has been a tough year for a lot of students, as the first of middle school usually is. Keep up the good work and keep being the fine boy we all know you are. All the best, Lawrence Tishman, Middle School Director. And here's on the two, and this is what you see at the top of emails. Subject, Jack Will. Dear Mr. Tishman, I spoke with Amanda and John Will yesterday, and they expressed their regret at Jack's having punched our son Julian in the mouth. I'm writing to let you know that my husband and I support your decision to allow Jack to return to Beecher Prep after a 2-day suspension. Although I think hitting a child would be valid grounds for expulsion in other schools, I agree such extreme measures aren't warranted here. We have known the Will family since our boys were in kindergarten and are confident that every measure will be taken to ensure this doesn't happen again. To that end, I wonder if Jack's unexpectedly violent behavior might have been a result of too much pressure being placed on his young shoulders. Uh-oh. I'm speaking specifically of the new child with special needs who Jack and Julian were asked to befriend. In retrospect, and having now seen the child in question at various school functions and in the class pictures, I think it may have been too much to ask of our children to be able to process all that. Certainly, when Julian mentioned he was having a hard time befriending the boy, we told him he was off the hook in that regard. We think the transition to middle school is hard enough without having to place greater burdens or hardships on these young, impressionable minds. I should also mention that as a member of the school board, I was a little disturbed that more consideration was not given during this child's application process to the fact that Beecher Prep is not an inclusion school. There are many parents, myself included, who question the decision to let this child into our school at all. At the very least, I am somewhat troubled that this child was not held to the same stringent application standards, i.e. interview, that the rest of the incoming middle school students were. Oh, she sounds awful. Best, Melissa Purper Albums. More introduction of the email. Dear Mrs. Albums, thank you for your email outlining your concerns. Were I not convinced that Jack Will is extremely sorry for his actions, and were I not confident that he would not repeat those actions, rest assured that I would not be allowing him back to Beecher Prep. As for your other concerns regarding our new student, August, please note that he does not have special needs. He is neither disabled, handicapped, or developmentally delayed in any way, so there was no reason to assume anyone would take issue with his admittance to Beecher Prep, whether it is an inclusion or not, school or not. In terms of the application process, the admissions director and I both felt within our right to hold the interview off-site at August's home for reasons that are obvious. We felt that this slight break of protocol was warranted, but in no way prejudicial, in one way or another, to the application review. August is an extremely good student and has secured the friendship of some truly exceptional young people, including Jack Will. At the beginning of the school year, when I enlisted certain children to be a welcoming committee to August, I did so as a way of easing his transition into a school environment. I did not think asking these children to be especially kind to a new student would place any extra burdens or hardships on them. In fact, I thought it would teach them a thing or two about empathy and friendship and loyalty. As it turns out, Jack Will didn't need to learn any of these virtues. He already had them in abundance. Thank you again for being in touch. Sincerely, Lawrence Tishman. Okay, we're going to leave it there. The back and forth is interesting. He's handling this really awful parent very nicely. So until next time, we'll see how these emails continue. I kind of like how it's going with him gently letting this lady know, hey, you're not being very nice.